Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Azizdrives. Today we have a beautiful day because we're driving two Supras, the old one and the new one. We're sitting currently in the latest model, which is the Toyota Supra GR, and it's the 2023 model, which means we have a manual gearbox. This also means we have this beautiful exclusive brown interior and the white outside. And let me tell you something, the dimensions of the old model and the new models are completely different. Here I'm much more sitting kind of like in a boat, and in the Supra I'm sitting in a, like in a coupe, something like a 3 Series for example. But here in the old Supra, here everyone is comparing it to the BMW Z4. Why? Because they share the same platform, they have been produced at the same place, they both come from Austria. This was built in Austria, but still it has a kind of a different feeling to it. But I have to admit, driving it a couple of meters, I feel like I'm sitting in a BMW. As you might know, I have owned two Z4s, one 35 ES and one natural aspirated one from the first generation Z4. And the feeling I get driving this car is pretty similar, especially looking at that big bonnet in the front with the small window. It has some Z4 vibes. But I want to find out if this car is more fun than the old model, because that is the major concern. Which one should you actually buy? So because we have the new model, I'm going to put it into sport. It is already in sport. I'm going to turn off DSP, DSC, or here called VSC, and we have a manual gearbox which is very precise and short. And let's drive a little bit faster. Oof. The boost feels very good, 340 horsepower B58 engine and 500 newton meters of torque. The brakes are fantastic going around those corners. Let's see. Whoopa! Boost up to the high revs, very good. Coming from the bottom part of the RPM range, it feels quite powerful, although it has only 340 horsepower. And I have to tell you, it feels very good. The manual gearbox goes from 0 to 100 in 4.6 seconds. The automatic goes from 0 to 100 in 4.1 seconds. So we have to try that, of course. What I like immediately is how the nose turns in. I think that is very good. The engine is kind of put into the middle of the car so that you can experience more of that mid-engine drive experience. But I have to tell you, it feels very isolated from the outside. So the basic thought of this car was for you to use it daily. And to be honest, I want to be perfectly clear with you. It feels like a BMW, which is a positive thing. I love BMWs, you know that. They are great drivers' cars. I just miss this whole Supra experience. The old model is just a complete berserk. You're going to see that in another video. This feels more like a BMW. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just enjoy it as something as such, as something different. People are looking at it from the outside. They think it's a very beautiful car. It's a very interesting car to see. And that's what it's all about, you know. They had to do it. They have an inline 6-cylinder like the old model. It's the same kind of character, but just sitting inside here, it doesn't feel really like the original Supra, to be honest. It is a complete different car. So let's accelerate from 0. 3, 2, 1, go. Oversteer. Whoa. But it's very fast. Very fast. Fantastic grip, fantastic tires. This is just very fast, really. It turns in so sharp. The nose lifts up when you accelerate. That's the typical feeling that I'm talking about. But what is brilliant is the manual gearbox. So mint, very aggressive. Shifting, pop, happens very fast. The boost of this B58 engine comes from every RPM range. 3000 RPM boost comes in the 4th gear. 3rd gear, 3,500 RPMs boost comes in, incredible. 2nd gear, 5,000 RPM, even more. It's crazy to think of. And you can just enjoy it around those corners. It's pretty stable. Oh, this is great. This feels great. It's a brilliant sports car. It's a brilliant car to enjoy. It's heel and towing for you. I'm just doing it subconsciously myself. The acceleration feels mint. Whoa, the boost is just incredible. Oh yeah, yes, baby. This is a I have to tell you, I'm really in love with the B58 engine. Drive comfortably, drive fast. It is an engine that is responding fantastic. Just press a little bit on the throttle, responding pretty nice. I love the B58 engine, and it suits this car very, very well. I know a lot of people have problems with the 2JZ GTE. I wish it would be a new version of the 2JZ GTE, but let's face it, BMW is something like the 2JZ GTE. For example, the N54 engine was such an engine that was also very explosive and had a lot of potential to the upside. But this just feels kind of, yeah, it feels nice. It's a nice cruiser car. It is very fast. Driving around those corners, bam, bam, it is sharp. It has 1,570 kilograms, so it's a little bit on the heavier side. And I have this smoothness to it that I also have in a Z4. And to be perfectly honest with you, I am really a guy that loves purity in cars. If you ask me, I would take the old model. There is one thing left to say. SS Performance lent me this car. Thank you very much to Dennis. If you want to experience both cars for yourself, before you buy them, for example, make sure to check out their Instagram page. Write them or write me, I will hook you up with them. And then you can drive both cars, rent them for a day, test it out, check it out, find out which car you really want, because you can buy the old model also for 70 grand, and then you decide. I am a fan of both. My heart is more appreciative of the old model. This is just a fast car, really fast car. So that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.